Hey guys, welcome back to the channel this week. We're going to be going over this week's watch list. So last week we had Apple and Amazon run up very well that we saw from here. Apple was over 200% play and Amazon was a nice 500 to 600% play, which was very insane. Um, Tech ran up all week just like we anticipated from last Sunday. So this week I have 5 brand new setups that we can kind of pay attention to and keep on watch for the week. So let's just dive right into it. So Apple, first off, again, Apple's been on the list quite a few times now, and we've just been continuing to track it. So here we can see Apple on the daily chart, kind of reaching this peak, sort of. On the daily chart, honestly, there's not really much weakness showing yet, which is something to watch. So if we do break, this really key level is this 146.23. I have at that local top. If we do overshoot this and show strength, we can see up to 150 to 152 immediately this week, which would be quite an impulsive move that we would want to catch. Otherwise, if we do see some weakness forming here, we will see a short-term top, and then you can see here labeled by this box that this is kind of my my ideal buy zone in this pullback for the next leg up, back to that 150 plus region. So very self-explanatory chart here, and very solid, something to keep on your watch list. So next here we have NVDA. So NVDA here you can see as well, very crazy price action. Just in May, we were trading in the mid 500 regions, and we're now currently in the 800s. So you can see how explosive this move has been. So we can see here, we have pulled back quite a decent amount from this high of 835. So we can see from up here down to this low, we have a nice 5 to 6% pullback, which is quite significant. In the grand scheme of things, this is really just a little paper cut in the whole move. But after this run up, you can see erase the entire week of gains. But this does provide a nice opportunity for us to step in as traders. So we can see here we have a daily gap formed, formed by these two candles. We can see the gap here, and gaps don't typically always have to fill, but they tend to act as a magnet. So we can see price consolidating right under this gap. So if we do have a move above this 805.32 level, which is the bottom of the gap, we can see a potential gap fill all the way up to this 813, 814 level. So definitely keep this on watch. Next, we have ROKU. So ROKU here is probably one of, if not my favorite setup this week, maybe even for the month. This is a very solid setup to watch. So we can see here, these two bolded lines, the red and the green, are shown as support resistance. This here we have this falling wedge pattern that we did break out of, consolidated for a little bit here for about a month before finally breaking out with this explosive move to the upside, all the way up to around this 465 level, where we did ultimately find resistance, and we've kind of been consolidating. So here we can see labeled a very clean bull flag from here after this impulsive move up, which is very healthy, and we see price action getting quite tight here. So hinting at a possible impulsive move coming soon to the upside or downside, of course, if this does invalidate. So this is something to keep on watch for sure. And on the longer term here, we can see from this high, we can see a potential cup and handle forming as well, which is also very bullish. This bull flag being the handle. So above this 433 to 434 level, probably I would take the 434 level just to be a little safer. But you can take the 433 as kind of this previous level from before. But above that, we do get a trend break, we get a cup and handle break, and we get this daily flag break. So this would be a very impulsive move to the upside, and we can see quite a decent move upwards. So this is definitely my favorite watch for the week, if not month. So keep this on your watch list, and set your alerts. Next up, we have Shopify. So Shopify, we did trade last week actually, and that was also another 200% gainer, I believe. Very, very nice move. We caught this this very big impulsive candle here to the upside, and we took profits before the pullback. So we can see here again, very similar to the NVDA setup, where we do get that daily gap that is unfilled here. So above 1500, we can see a potential gap fill up to 1508 to 1510, and then above that we do get targets of 1534, 1552, and then a retest of the high of 1587. You can also see here, not as clean, but we do have another cup and handle on the daily. Here we have this cup, and then over here we have this daily pennant forming as well for the handle. So in the longer term picture, this is looking very, very good for a potential move up to the 600, 1600 region. Even 1700 region is possible with Shopify once it does get moving, because you can see once it does break out of trends, it does tend to break out quite violently. So this might be something to watch as well, not just for this week, but also for the coming month or so, to see if we do confirm this larger cup and handle. And then lastly, we have Snapchat here. Snapchat has been a very nice ticker to play. We can see that it has run up quite immensely since last year. Last year only being a $20 stock, which is quite insane to see as a $60 stock now. But in the grand scheme of things, I do believe Snapchat does have more room to go. So this week we can see we had quite a violent pullback here from the highs. We can see from here, this was what, 11 to 12% pullback on Snapchat, which is very violent within 2 days. And we can see on Friday, buyers stepped in quite strong as well, and brought price back up, filling this daily gap as well. So this might be a sign of bullish confirmation, where we are bulls are taking back control, and where we finally do see some more momentum to the upside. So above this 65.86, if you want to be safer, just take round this up to $66. So above $66, we can see up to this region of high 68s to $69 region. Then we get the $71 region, and then ultimately a retest of the all-time highs at $73.59. And above that, we can easily see targets up in the 80 plus region, which I think is very, very doable within a year's time frame. But yeah, so we're going to keep this one short and simple. So those are my 5 top watches for this week. I hope you enjoyed and found some value from this video. If you did, please make sure you leave a like and subscribe, and leave a comment to what you'd like to see for next week. But yeah,